I have a soft spot for Barbie films, so I'm always happy to give one a go and see what they're like. And the latest one to come my way is the 2022 Barbie Mermaid Power. It's directed by Myrick, and judging it as a film on its own, it's pretty good. But judging it for me personally, I didn't really like it very much. And I think that's largely because I don't care about mermaids. Even as a child, I was not a little girl who's obsessed with mermaids. I never cared. I never cared for them at all. And that means that this wasn't going to appeal to me in that regard. But judging it a little less objectively, it's not too bad. Some of the Barbies end up turning into mermaids to help with this sea kingdom, and they're having this challenge, and the mermaids all have to try and find out what kind of mermaid they're going to be. Who knew there were different kinds of mermaids? I had no idea. And some of the mermaids are not very nice. We do have some kind of almost bully-like characters, and then we have a couple of other antagonists as well to make things a little bit more complicated. And as I said, it doesn't appeal to me. It just didn't feel like a Barbie film to me, so it just wasn't very interesting in that respect, but I did enjoy the animation. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. There's one character, a male mermaid, who's got brightly coloured, multicolored hair, and it just looks absolutely fantastic. And again, while the mermaid aspect doesn't appeal to me, I think they looked great. The characters' tails looked wonderful, and visually it was just really delightful. So the story may not have appealed to me, but visually the animation was really great. I think the characters are really great as well, particularly the antagonists. I think they're all very well written. Some of them are quite nasty. Some of them have got really good backstories, though. And we get to find a little bit more about them and perhaps why they behave the way they do. And the pacing of the narrative is great. It's just over an hour. It gets to the point immediately and everything flows really well. There is a lot of action. There are a lot of things happening. So judging it as a film in its own right, it is pretty good. There are a lot of positives. Judging it as a Barbie film, for me personally, looking for that fuzzy nostalgia I get whenever I watch anything Barbie, even if it wasn't out when I was a child, it doesn't really provide that for me. So personally, didn't completely love it, but I can see there are a lot of positives. So if it sounds like it would appeal to you, or if you're just curious, then Barbie Mermaid Power might be worth watching. Certainly, if you're a fan of mermaids in general, I think that aspect will definitely work very well, definitely appeal to you. Might not have been for me, but I can definitely see it being a film that a lot of people like. I think a lot of young children will like this, but also older viewers if there are certain things that appeal to you. And as I said, it is visually gorgeous as well. So ultimately, while I didn't love it and I wouldn't watch it again, I didn't mind the time I spent watching it.